Another amazing week of LEGO creations. As always, remember that all the builders and the articles mentioned in this video will be linked in the description down below for you to go and check them out. Welcome to a new episode of This Week in Bricks. Today is going to probably be a little bit of a shorter episode, but we have top quality stuff. We start from a familiar face, Danko. You can check out his profile. There's a lot of amazing stuff, and we will talk about him a few times today in this video. First one, he has some very cool modifications that he did for the Game Boy, that probably the best set of the year. I built it recently. He did a few modification, adding some sort of 3D screen of some popular games behind the display of the Game Boy. Very well done, and we'll talk a little bit more about this in the article section. Another familiar face, Deacon Liu. Two very cool builds. My favorite this week is this very cool Toad Warrior. Very good shaping, very cool character with this big open mouth and the eyes on top. I think it's very well done. Next up, we have Biggie Loki with another Simpson character. He built quite a lot of characters recently, in particular the one from The Simpsons. And here we have Mr. Buns. Very well done. The parts usage is very cool, with the banana piece for the nose and for the three-leaf plant piece for the end. Very well done, and of course instantly recognizable. Then we have another amazing build from another fantastic builder, Bausker. We mentioned him a few times before in our coverage here on This Week in Bricks, and we have this mock called Returning Home. This is very cool. I like all the different elevation of this build, all the nice interesting shapes that he achieved for this purple house at the back. Beautiful choice of color, and if you look closely, you can also see some very interesting technique. The landscape is beautiful. There's a lot of different pieces, a lot of different slopes, a lot of different building techniques, a little bit of offset, some building sideways. That are a lot of stuff, and also some very interesting parts usage. Some flowers, for example, are made with those flower type minifigure head piece. So very cool. And of course the house with all those wonky angles and some very interesting roof technique. Very cool build and beautiful choice of color all throughout. Moving on to the article section, then we're gonna have a little bit more mocks later on in the video. On Tips and Bricks, we have another beginner series episode about the color theory in this case, which is something that if you build your own mocks, is something that you need to know probably a little bit more about it, and I probably should learn a little bit more about it as well. So how to choose the right set of colors for your mock. So go and check out this article. Then we move on to the new elementary. We have an article by Thomas Jenkins revealing the new lineup of Botanicals set, and as always here we have the presentation from Family Day, and also the highlight on new pieces, and in particular here some recolor pieces. There are always some very interesting recolors coming out of these botanical sets, so go and check it out. And talking about new pieces, we have the review of the Tropical Aquarium by Davies. And the highlight to me is this new fin mold that come in many different pieces, in many different colors in this set. So here we have a little bit of a overview on the type of connection and the type of things and the mocks, the places where you can use this new piece for, and of course the recolors as well. So a lot of interesting new parts over here. Then we move on to the Brothers Brick. We have this very interesting build by Umemeruko. I hope I pronounce that correctly, which is a very nice decorative piece with all these animals and mushroom in this sort of glass display, and it's something that is pretty interesting. You can pick up some very nice displays from other places, not necessarily Lego, and then put some Lego inside of it to create some very fun display for your set or for your own mocks. Then here we have another very interesting article about the builds of Casey McCoy, the Moments of Melancholy. These are very popular builds that have been seen recently in the past few years in the community, and here we have a little bit of an overview on all of these. And these are very interesting because it's not easy to translate emotions through Lego bricks, For a contest some time ago, I tried to represent sadness with a mock. So when somebody achieves so well to represent some emotion with some mocks, is very, very, very cool. And here we also have a very cool use of colors. Talking about Casey McCoy, we have also his guest article on BrickNerd on how to become a better builder. So here we have a long article that was posted before, but I always find it very interesting on all his progress as a Lego builder. Then we also, still on BrickNerd, the article I mentioned earlier from Danko about the display for the Game Boy set. So here you can see a little bit of behind the scene and how this creation, this modification came to realization. So go and check out this very cool article. And then we also have the usual monthly contest roundup for November by Lego designer Markus Rollbuhler. And here we have a little bit of everything, starting from the contest of BrickNerd, the Nerdvember, that is a very fun contest always to participate, all the way to Brickscalibur, that is my favorite contest of this period. We are starting to see the first entries, even though we're just at the beginning. And of course, Danko is already putting out some very cool stuff. We have this banana split that is for the category Cotton Candy Kingdom. That is going to be a very interesting one to see what people come up with. He also built one for a very difficult category, which is the rock, paper, and scissor, where we need to see all these different elements like beating each other in a sort of medieval setting. So this is a very fun way that he created here, very creative. But again, this is going to be a category where we're going to see some very interesting stuff. A lot more entries are coming in for the big Figbarf category, which is called Faction Action, and I already built my own little build. It's not gonna be up for to win anything, but it was a very fun little build. I don't have much minifigure parts, so they are not super unique, but I had some fun also building those little bits of landscape to match them appropriately. Now, we had then a new round of the Iron Builder that was very, very interesting between Loaf Builds, Ari Hytti, and Anderson Builder, Benjamin Anderson. Maybe a little bit less mocks in terms of number of submission, but some very cool ones. The part that they were, the seed part that they were using is this wave rounded 1x4 with 2 studs on ends in dark blue. Very interesting part. I actually don't have any of those, any of this piece in any color, so maybe something I should look into getting some. So the build started with this sort of botanical build, very, very cool. Lilium interspinas, that's the name of this mock. Then we have the Industrial Samsara over here on the left, and then we have the Caught in the Wind, which is basically a hot air balloon. Then we start to go into the area where I start to, I think, to see the more interesting submissions. This one is epic, Infernal Bargain. It's very, very cool. The seed part has been used in many different places, but there's a lot of very interesting technique. Even the paper at the bottom is actually a sail piece, I think, from some pirates or something. And this is, by the way, a massive, massive build. So amazing work. Replying to that, very, very cool and massive build as well, the Endless Horseman with the seed part used for those spikes behind the horse, and also for the clothes for these some like sort of long skirt part of these clothes. Very, very cool build as well. Moving on, again, another very interesting one, Earth Forge. Again, the seed parts has been used in a few places, and here there's a very nice organic shape and also a very interesting choice of color all throughout this creature. Then we have Ari Lost in the Supermarket, another very interesting build. I like how we achieve this perspective by inclining the shelves a little bit to the side. Very, very interesting. Then we have the Armadoculus V3, very interesting build as well. And then I really like this one, the Innsmouth Arbors. Very nice ideas to use these piece as some sort of wave breaking into this boat. Then we have another fun one, another hobby, the name of this mock. So we see some paint in dark blue over there on the left, working or recreating this construction build. Very, very cool. All the tools are built very, very well. And then epic finish of the round here, the Electrocutioner This is again a massive build. I like those big white shoulder pieces over there. The head piece is very cool. There are some pieces that honestly I don't know where they come from, but again, it's not my expertise there. Very, very cool, and the imposing figure, the stance of this character is very, very cool. Anyway, now the round 7 is over and we're just waiting for the results. There is also a new contest, very, very cool, on Lego Ideas, City Life Creations, Design a Vendor Card. Have a look at this, because this will give you the chance to have your Lego Ideas, your submission turn into a Lego Ideas gift with purchase set. So this is very interesting and very fun. Of course, keep looking at Creation for Charity. We keep having new mocks added to the area where you can make your donation and buy these very cool mocks for a good cause. So always keep a lookout here. Some are already sold out, but there's still a lot of cool builds and instructions as well that you can purchase for a good cause. Closing the video with the YouTube section, on Brickcraft, we have an update on the factory area with a new building and some more landscape around the train tracks. We have seen more complete updates already on the German channels, and now on the English channel we are starting to see how this factory project is working. So if you don't want to watch the German channel early, you can get your fix here with the English one. Then a very cool video by ABrickDreamer with a lot of very nice idea on how to display your cars, your speed champions, and so on. A lot of different things. You can display these cars with some flags. You can display with the logos of the car. There is some display that you can stack on top of each other. We have also some smaller dioramas, like garage type of thing. He really has a lot of very cool ideas, from the most simple display to the more elaborate one, like the one where he did in some other videos, the big car dealership. So have a look at this. It's a short video with a lot of fantastic display ideas. So go and check it out. On my channel, you can see the video of the Figbarf that I mentioned earlier. The quality of the video is not great, but I always like to show you all my things, even though my videography is not amazing. There is also a members only vlog with the behind the scene of the building process of this Figbarf. And if you like my channel, please consider to give a like, comment, and subscribe, or go and check out one of the previous episodes of This Week in Bricks. Here on screen you see the playlist and the link to the latest video. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Ciao, ciao.